Okay, this is take three, man. Okay, I'm gonna wait a little bit here. I went on my Infinity Readings and Reviews page. Nobody, I can't communicate. Nothing going on there. I'm not a techie, man. I'm not gonna figure that out. So I'm coming in here. Yay! we got. Hopefully, I'm gonna give them a few minutes, and I've got communication. Hey, Andrea, how's it going? I'm gonna give everybody a minute here. I feel a lot of energy, so there's gonna be a few people needing some help. So I'm gonna give them a few minutes. Come in here and see if we can't make some stuff up. Make some stuff. Gather some energy, okay, for everybody. Trying to stay calm and grounded if I feel myself getting out of hand. Great, good. Was it easy to find me? Well, you know, if you know the title, I think it's okay, huh? Yeah, I'm confused myself. I don't know a lot about tech stuff, so if it's not working, man, I just gotta get out of there. Kind of had that. I've never had that happen, but anyway, all good. Plan two. Hey, Tracy. At least I had to sign up. Oh, did you have to sign up for here for YouTube? Okay, yeah, you have to have an account, maybe. Hey, girly. Full moon energy, man. I'm just that's all good. It's all good. I'm gonna keep shuffling here, let a few people call in, and we'll carry forward. I've been feeling drained. I don't know. Hey, I don't even know hey, Townsend. This full moon's kind of hit me, and not in a good way. So, really drained. Yeah, you know what? If you're subscribed, you automatically get a notification when I go live. So that's one of the things you could do. Subscribe, yeah, or the bell or something. I don't know if you can do the bell without subscribing. I don't know how that works. I am no help whatsoever. But yeah, so maybe finding that out. Yeah, because I don't have a lot of stuff I follow. I just kind of click whatever anyway. Awesome. All good. So how are you guys enjoying the reading that came out so far? I can't remember here. Oh, hey, KJ. Okay, you are needing help. I can feel that. So who wants to go first? I'm feeling like Namaya. I think I'm saying that right. Hey. Okay. Me. Okay. Okay, Creeman. We're going to start with you, okay? I'm going to give you general reading. We're going to go start off with 3 cards, and we'll go from there. And we'll just figure out the general energies here. They're already directing me. Wrong deck. Feel a sense of urgency from you, man. Okay, hold on here. Yeah, there's Scorpio energy that's either just passing or whatever's going on, man. It's heavy, deep stuff. So people are feeling deep, heavy stuff. Okay, so we'll start with the 3 cards here and see what we get. Oh, this is interesting. Okay, Namaya, whatever. Sorry, man. I'm trying to. I think I had it right at one point, but anyway, okay. First card I get for you is 21, the world. Okay, so when we have the world, here's a lot of stuff. I'm gonna tune into you, Namaya. Okay. Yeah, I feel like it's interesting. I feel like they're making me note all the animals here. So I feel like you're really trying to tap into guidance and not knowing which way to go. Okay. So I feel like in this case, the world's kind of opening up for you. Okay. Now this is interesting here. Just join me on this ride. Okay. We got the sun. Okay. The sun is good, positive energy. Okay. So I feel like we had a cycle with you that was quite dark and dreary. We are now being opened to I wouldn't say the opposite, but we're floating into a more positive arena, okay? That's the sun shining in this direction. It's giving us strength to move forward. but I feel like somehow here you're confused or being tugged back in a negative direction, okay? I'm going to call you Creeman because I can pronounce that. So as we do this, they're making me, it's like your higher self, your soul, your spirit, your ancestors, okay, are coming. They're wanting to connect here, but there's just so much coming in. We don't know where to take it, what to do, or how to think of it, okay? But I feel like it's very highly aspected, okay? I feel like things are going good, but we're a bit confused. Okay, I'm going to bring out some more cards here. Yeah, we're gaining strength in our spiritual selves. Okay, does this make sense to you? We're wanting to move forward, but I feel like there's a strong fear here of doing the wrong thing. But I feel like you're highly protected, okay? But at one point you weren't, or you were dipping into something accidentally here that kind of pulled you in the wrong way, okay? Is this making sense, Creeman? Okay, give me a minute here. I'm going to expand on everything. Okay, there it is. Look at that. Okay. Now, what's going on here? I'm expanding each card here. It's very interesting what you're going through. It's basically like a spiritual awakening, okay? But we're being overwhelmed by so much we want to shut down and guard ourselves from it. Okay? So this is that. Okay, this, I'm going to take these off to focus here. This is important for your path forward. They're making me aware of all these little, can you see that? All these little animals. So it's almost like you're moving into an area here where you're trying to gain access to spirit animals, access to very grounded belief systems from your ancestry, all of this. So you're really trying to get there, but there's kind of a naivety of knowing where to go, how to go, what to cling to. And there's just so much going on that we don't know what to focus on, okay? Now, here we go. This is the world that's opening up in the present moment, okay? The past, they're going, we got to leave the past in the past. The more we focus on the negative in the past, the more we bring it forward for us in the present. So we need to not do that. We need to just focus on, there's things that have been happening, I feel like over the past 3 months-ish, where we are getting good feedback, positive stuff. It's just so much, our mind, it's like not accepting it, okay? So we need to slow down, calm ourselves down, and get ourselves more grounded is one thing, right? I mean, man, I got to get more grounding stuff on my page. But yeah, it's like all of these things are opening up for you. They're all trying to contact you, and it's just too overwhelming. Okay, now, on top of the world, all this world opening up to you, you have this 7, which is the snake, and that's all the fears, right? That's the malicious stuff. So again, this, I feel strongly this was past stuff for you, okay? I feel like you're bringing it forward into your present, almost like tugging it, okay? That was the sense I got when I first started. You're tugging things, and what it is you're focusing on the negative. So we need to let that go. We need to focus on our ancestors. I feel a strong tug here, but they're way in the background because there's a lot of spirit animals coming in. There's a lot of stuff. There's just no focus here of what exactly to focus on, right? Okay. So that might have been all of this energy here because this is malicious, angry energy. Okay, but I'm getting a sense here. So are you actively trying to connect, or are you just really trying to just create a positive way forward? Because I'm feeling like this is a real spiritual process here. But overall, you know, it relates. We really have to let go of that and move forward. We have a situation here where, yeah, they're showing me how. Because I'm getting a feeling here of, okay, literally leaving the physical negativity, right? You know what I'm saying? We're leaving that, but we're carrying that energy that we felt in there to where we are now. So we need to let that go, okay? Because there's a world that wants to open up to you, and it's highly aspected here. I'm going to continue. And what it is here is we got on top of the Sun card, which is happy, joy, all that great, wonderful stuff. One of the greatest cards in the deck. I have a feeling you kind of know the deck. 34 is the Fish, and that's on the Lenormand side. That's about a lot of things. Can be about money, can be about independence with money, could be about work and finances, okay? So in this area, I feel like this is what we're working on, trying to get nailed down, whatnot. And the Strength card, on top of that, we're gaining strength to move forward, but just, you know, there's a negative mindset here. It's really like a heavy black cloud. We just got to get rid of that. We might have someone chewing away at our finances here, or a situation where having to do with the situation that you were in, draining our finances somewhat, but we do have the strength to move forward past that, okay? And on top of the Strength card, we get one, the Messenger. Now that's about things that, messages coming in quickly that can cause us to move, take action. I mean, we've got the Money card here. So I feel like you're either going to get word about work or a job or an increase of money flow here coming in the future. But we really got to let go of our negative influences here, because they can drain everything. And we're talking negative people, negative everything, including our own mind. We got to start from our own mindset and go outward from there. But there is something gnawing at you financially, I feel, because that's where it's leading, right? There's something threatening your finances, but we have messages here of better things in the future. So we just have to hang on. And okay, like the future is better. We just need to focus on that and don't bring up, you know, kind of like, it's not like we can't deal with the past, but we want to let go of the thoughts of, we can process things, but then once we learn that lesson, we take it forward and we let it go. Now, do you have any questions directly here that I didn't answer? I'm feeling like there's a real opening here. Your spiritual self wants to come forward and just show you the way, roll out the carpet. And there's a lot of depth here and a lot of ancestral energy, right? That wants to come forth and prove itself through you, right? Wants to come into you and live itself out. And I feel like there's like a, how do you say, has to do with a lot of grounded influences here in your history, in your past, things that you may not even be aware that are there for you. You know of them, but you're not actively tapping in, but they're just tapping on your shoulder going, let us in, so we can guide you and help you. Very spiritual. So yeah, did I hit anything here, or did I answer any question for you? Okay, so that's really what it is. And I'll tell you, you're going to get bombarded with a lot of it. And I'm seeing you being overwhelmed, but it's all good. So we have to really, all we have to do is get rid of the bad so all that good can start flushing in. And it's in here. They want to come in, all the thoughts, all the processes, and all this, like a turning of the leaf, right? That's what we're wanting to do. And I'm feeling like this is huge, spiritually, some ancestry stuff here. Lots of, I don't know if you just like animals, or, you know, our animals are therapeutic for you. We get a lot of animal ground roots, animals, horses, things like this, energy like that. I don't know. I've never, lot of, maybe that's something that you had access to. Yeah. Oh yeah. You just need to keep going that way. I don't think you really have a doubt. I just think you're unsure of how, right? And I'll tell you, you keep going in this direction, things are opening. I mean, it's all good. You're gaining strength. And not only that, the sun's shining. And not only that, there's finances here. You're going to start opening up. So if that was a problem for you, you'll know you're going in the right way, because your finances will just start falling in your lap here. I'm not saying it's going to be totally easy, but it's really giving me a sense here. Sun shining on money for you. You just have to get rid of these negative thoughts, people, and past, right? So that's really what's going on here. We got some, and I feel like there's some hangers on here, people attached to you that are trying to kind of not wanting you to go forward. So just, you might have to be illuminated to that. Yeah, go out in nature, and the answers are very clear to come to you. Feel like you're a good channel for all of that stuff. We're just not, we're kind of frantic in the mind, not giving it enough peace to let it in. So getting rid of that, right? And letting it go. Hopefully that helped you, Creamer. Awesome. Glad. Okay, so where are we here, man? I'm not going to be able to catch up. Hi there, I'm an Aries and crushing on a Taurus. It'll work. Feels about me, our energies between us, wondering if I should make my feelings known. Okay, you are an Aries and he is a Taurus. First of all, I will tell you, Aries is fire, Taurus is earth. So the whole thing here, and you probably know this already, earth can put out fire, right? So you got to watch, because this man has the ability to hurt you and put you out. Okay, so that is the one thing that if you're prepared, this is what you need to know. Okay, Elizabeth, if you're still here. Energetically, that's the deal. Fire, Taurus can put you out. So if you're okay with that, you can move forward. I'll start shuffling here and we'll see where we're at, Elizabeth. Sorry, a little unorganized here. A lot of energy from that dude. You're on the right path, man. And a lot of power. Once you start gaining power, excuse me, it's all good. It's like he's walking out of the dark into the light. That's what it is. Okay, Elizabeth, you're still here. I'm going to shuffle up and deal. I'm going to throw 3 romance. I'm going to give 2. They're going 2 romance, 2 and 3. Aries and a Taurus. Okay. Oh, here we go. So first of all, I will say there is a lot of feelings here. It's interesting because I'm getting a sense here that it might be on his side, that he's feeling very, very deeply connected. I get a Queen of Swords. Now that's an air sign. It's not your element, but it is the woman here. And I'm getting a sense here that she's ready to cut something out. Okay. So you ready to cut this Taurus man out? Is that what you're thinking? Because there are deep feelings here. Nonetheless, we're going to get into it and see what the deal is. Okay, so 3 cards. Okay, yeah. Okay, so the first card I got, I'm just going to go through it here. 2 of Cups, right? 2 of Cups, that's kind of like soulmates. Huge, deep connection emotionally. Yes, it's all there, right? Then we have the Queen of Swords. What worries me there is she's facing away from all of that love. Either you're shutting your heart down, not wanting to deal with this in some way, shape, or form. I get a sense from the writing that you want this. You may be in a break of some sort or whatnot, but there's something here that needs to be cut. So either some behavior that's on the partner's end that we don't like, or we had a kind of a squabble here that didn't sit right. Yeah, and I'm getting, when I look at the 2 of Cups, I feel it's his energy. I feel like he feels very strongly, okay? So hopefully that's being communicated, because there's something amiss here, because I feel like the female is turning away from the love, all the loving feelings. So you may be in denial of your feelings for this man. That could be symbolized in this way. Or there's something happened here where the man is feeling very compassionate, and so I'm getting a soft energy from him. He's wanting to come forth in these feelings, but she's distracted looking elsewhere. Okay, so I'm not getting any comments here, so hopefully she's here, because I got to get some validation here. So as we go into the romance card, the first card I get after that is the King of Wands. Okay. So the wands is a fire energy. So you are Aries. So this could be you. You could be focused, right? Because the Aries, or sorry, the fire king here, he is always focused. In the romance direction, he's a little more laid back. He's got his eyes set on something. And his lamps are lit. Okay, the next card I get is the moon card. And the moon card is about a couple in France, right? Moon, full moon, all of it. And they're being lovey-dovey, and they've had their little, I mean, they got a little puppy there. That's what it is, their puppy. They're holding. Kind of weird. But anyway, they're having their night out, going to Paris, and, you know, so there's a sense here, real romance between the two, okay? I don't think she's still here, but I'm going to continue the reading and we'll carry on. So there's a sense here, romance. Now, as we move on, we get to 5, the Hierophant, which is about marriage. So what did she ask? She asked me, can you tell me how he feels? What I'm picking up from the energy here, I don't feel that this is his energy, strangely enough. I feel it's you. And I feel like you're being passive and laid back somewhat. You've got a lot of energy coming forth, but for some reason you're in denial of showing all of it, or holding back some of it, or something wrong there with the energy. And if it's not you, then it's him. But I feel like it's you. And I feel like the Taurus energy, okay, came out in this card. Feel like he has a very soft heart for you. Now, again, the Taurus male can be very two-faced about, like, thinking very softly about it, but not acting so much outward. They're not very drama-rama people, right? You're not going to read this on their face. So he could be holding that back himself. But the sense I get deep down in everybody's heart here is lovey-dovey, mushy-gushy stuff. And it's in both directions, and we're feeling this. But I get a high sense from you, the Aries female, of holding back, guarding yourself and not letting that out. And that will, okay, what do we got here? We got this card. Yeah, that will cause problems. Okay, so we need to open our heart up a little more, and this man will match that. He will meet you in the middle. In fact, he'll come farther than you will, and he'll bring that out for you. But I get a sense here that you're the one that's kind of blocking your feelings from this connection, either in fear or, you know, yeah, in fear. It's really just a fear. I don't want to get hurt, and I see potential in this one. Marriage potential, and we've had some tender moments, but I don't want to get hurt. So I'm holding back as much as I can until, right? And if this is in the beginning phases, we got to watch that step, because we're giving the partner the wrong idea that we're not interested. So if we're past that point, we're shutting down for a reason. We got to get to the root of it, because there's going to be a problem coming here soon if we don't open the heart up. But other than that, I see there's marriage potential here. Everybody loves everybody. What can be better than that? 2 of Cups. Just the Aries female, she's in her head a lot. She's not as active as she normally would be, and she is not wanting to show all her cards. She's wanting to hold back, and that's an ego thing, so we got to watch her step there. Not getting any, but she'll get this at some point, okay? So as far as what I see, the energies here, you could even be, you know, you could even end up in a marriage, and it would be very groovy if you did that. It would all be good. We just can't hide our feelings, because that doesn't work in a relationship. We shouldn't be in a relationship if we're holding back, period. Okay. Where are we at, people? I'm going to start shuffling here. Okay. Why is this isn't scrolling? Okay, I just want to make sure that everybody's okay. So, anybody else want to come forth here? Want a reading? Me. Will Jose help me? Okay, if you're wanting, you're gonna have to read. Oh, don't tell me my chat went on this too. If you're wanting a reading, guys, just speak up. You're gonna have to repeat yourself, because I'm gonna miss while I'm reading. But if you keep asking, I'll find it. What's going on? Feeling like there's crickets chirping here. Anybody coming forth? Top chats, what's going on? I'm not getting anything, like nobody's talking here. So thanks, Cream Man, for coming in. That was interesting energy field you got. Good potential. And Elizabeth as well. Good potential. We just don't shut the heart off. That's all. I ask for OBE. What's going on there? Just like I can't figure it out. Okay, guys, speak it up. I'm not getting any feed here. Don't tell me I got to reboot again. If you want a reading, come forth. Oh, my water bottle's gone. What would cause a feed to stop moving? Feeling like I'm not getting a feed here. I'll say, hey. There's nobody talking, I guess. Okay, I'm shuffled up. Ready to deal. Anyone come forth? There's 15 people in here. Not one of them wants a reading. This is strange. It's not working. Not adding up. My book's here. I feel like people are going, me, 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 and I can't see it. I'm going through. Anyway, I don't want to sit here. If nobody's wanting a reading, I'm going to shut her down. And if it's a glitch, then I'll start back up some other day. I don't know. I don't know how to use this stuff. I just go on here. I will announce that I am going to be doing YouTube live nights. I do them in my Facebook page, Infinity Readings and Reviews on Facebook. That's where I just came from. The feed didn't work there either. I don't think it's my energy, but that's blocking this thing. I don't know what's going on, but I'll give it a few more moments. Awesome. I'm like speechless how accurate. Okay, here we go. Oh, everything's starting to come through now all of a sudden. Holy sheep shit. Okay. Yeah, there's like a backup here. Oh, man. Yeah, I can't. There's no way. Okay, guys, everything's starting to feed in here. It was blocked for some reason. First test two ways, right? Do you have patience? No, I don't have patience for this. Yeah, everybody is hello, hello, hello. Yeah, okay, hold on, guys. I gotta catch up. The feed's just looping now through. Oh, man. Yeah, it is glitch. Okay, we end on Sophia Montoya spinning the wheel here. Could I ask a question? Shoot. Brandon, tell him to stop. Next. Champagne. Didn't mean to repeat. There was a glitch. Yeah, I know. Okay, the glitch seems to be okay now. I think I had to put through a few card. Okay, Cat. Card pulled for me and my romantic partner who is an Aries. Okay, another Aries. Okay, here we go. Sorry, guys. This thing just started looping all of a sudden and shitting out text. Sorry. Not in the greatest mood here. it stopped, and then it just started scrolling. I can't catch anything. Where was I here? Okay, I'm getting Cat, Kale, pulling a card for you and your romantic partner who is an Aries. Okay, see, it's very easy to get them wrong. Here we go. I'm going to pull 3. I pull 3. That's where I start. Alrighty. Okay, Cat, if you're still here. Okay. Queen of Pentacles. This is what we start out with. So you may be in Earth energy. This may be your energy. So that's a Taurus, a Capricorn, or a Virgo. Let me look at your name here. Okay. Yeah, I do feel you are very typical, atypical Earth. So you carry the qualities of being very solid and grounded. Not much gets you going. You have a very good, calm energy about you. And you may epitomize what every man wants in a woman, right? You can run a household. You can do great things at work. And you, yeah, your energy is free and clear. Okay, now next to that, we have the Ace of Cups, right? So that's just symbolizing this woman. She is full of herself and she's full of love and ready to go outward with it, right? So if this Aries man is the target, he's a lucky man because I feel like this is going to be reciprocated. Now, the next card is the Dud card. Now, this is kind of the Joker of the deck. I put it in there when the universe says we cannot know everything, darling. We got to have some mystery here and just go with the flow, use your instinct and take things in the moment. Because they're going, we have a problem with the moment to moment. We're thinking about the future, or we're thinking about the past. We're not in the moment. In fact, we might be a little bit busied up. Okay. They're going, we need to slow down. And if it's our partner we want to focus on, then do that in a physical way. I'm not talking sex here. I'm talking get together with them and see how things go. Okay. Hey, good evening, everybody. Hey, Adrian. Okay, so you're a stay-at-home mom. So why are we not making time for the partner? What's going on there? Something going on here with because they're giving me a thing here. We're busy getting too busy with housework and not making time for the partner and letting him go off. Just give me a sec here. Your initial question was about this Aries. Yeah, because whenever we have the Ace of Cups, that means like I'm ready to go outward and I got all I need to do that. And then the universe is going, well, we can't have all the answers here, but go where we're led to go. If we feel a passion and a drive to go there, just go there. And we're not going to get flown too far by too much, okay? What is your sign, by the way? Cat, I think it was. Who I was at. You're very welcome. It's very busy. Work overload. Okay. Oh, okay. So that is the reason. So we, even though we have to make time for the partner because they're going, this is the problem. Either we're busy or we're both busy. We got to make more time for the partner because there's a lot of love here. We got to give, just no time to give it, right? You're an Aries or he's an Aries? Okay. Well, if you're an Aries, you're a very grounded one. Okay. Okay. So that's interesting because I get a sense from you that you are very grounded and stable and sturdy. Like you don't get flung like a normal Aries. Okay. So I'm taking that to be a Pisces moon. Interesting. So I would just work on making more personal time for you and the partner because that's the only thing that's really missing here. It's not really missing, just the focus. We're busied up, and I mean, with 3 kids is going to happen, right? But there's some stuff coming up here, and I'll tell you, the energies are flipping here, right? So if we have, I don't want to say this as being foreboding for anybody, but through my readings, there's a stream of disjointment coming over the winter. So if we have chaotic relationships, they're either going to bust apart or move forward in a different way. And so if we're in an energy of being very stable, then we have an opportunity here to level up, right? Level up a bit. So I feel like that's what could happen here. We just have to really put in a little more effort forward, more time and more. And I mean, this time it's not like shackle me and put me in a jail, man. It's like going on the couch, spending time watching TV, whatever it is, just doing easy stuff, right? So we just have to dedicate to do that. So Kat, I feel like that's really what the universe is trying to say to you. We have to delegate our children to babysitters or people that are entrusted for us and spend more time with the partner, and things will just flourish from there. When you got 2 Aries, man, that's fiery. You can't get more fiery than that. And it's all, I don't get anything bad here. I get you guys are pretty strong and stable. I'm not really picking up on his energy. So he must be really, really busy. Not a lot of time for him to focus on the partnership. So you got to nail him down and do that as well. Okay, yeah, I feel that very strongly at grounded. So that's good. It's working. I'm working for you. You're very welcome, Kat. Okay. Tyrese, man. You want me to pull some cards? I'll pull some cards for you, okay? Hold on. I'm going to pull 3 and 3 here. I think you have an opportunity here. You need to stand up for yourself. Because not only in relationships, right, in friendships, all of this during this time over the fall into the winter, we have to let go of what's not working, get rid of what's not working, and move out of what's not working here for us. And if we got negative energies in any direction whatsoever, man, we just got to let that go, okay? So I'm going to pull 3 and 2. They're going 2, 1, 2, 3. Okay, Tyrese, 4 Pentacles. So the 4 Pentacles in this deck, I'm going to throw it up here as I'm shuffling the other one. 4 Pentacles in the Kalima deck really symbolizes, again, I'm not a traditional reader, really symbolizes here like a surprise, like we look under something and we find something that's surprisingly beautiful. And I feel like you've yet to find this, okay? But it's right, like it's very imminent. It's coming at you. Like there's something here you got to look at a silver lining and go in that direction. We're focusing on the negatives, letting that take hold, okay? We got to take a stand here because there's gold coins in that pocket. So we got to move forward in that way. 1, 2, 3. Okay, here we go. Okay. So there it is. Just around the corner, we have some things that may be illuminated to us, keys to move us forward, okay? The next card I get is the 6 of Cups. 6 of Cups is about nostalgia, but in this deck, I get a feeling of kind of like, oh, what I wish, kind of being in a dreamland, but not like it's, well, okay, I'm going to go. The next card is the 7 of Cups. 7 of Cups is about being confused, having a lot of stuff going on in our mind and not knowing what to do, what to think, what to say. This is the same thing, only it's in a good way. This can be confusion and sometimes focusing on negative. There's just so much going on. So you have a lot of stuff going on in your mind here. And the 6 of Cups is about where we want to go, like to bring us out of where we're at. Okay, so there's a symbol here that there's something here we're not illuminated to that can really bring us forward. But there's so much going on here, we just can't see our way out. Now, the next card I get on top of this discovery is the 7 of the snake from the Lenormand, and that's about malicious behavior. Okay, so this is what we're talking about. This is that enemy that we're trying to get rid of. 27 is the letter. So here's a hint. Maybe we need to write everything down in a letter, because that's about slow forms of communication. Communication coming in, and it's little bits here and there coming in, and it's steady and all of that. And I feel like that's the pattern here, and that's along the malicious lines, right? That is happening to you, but maybe we need to use that in a therapeutic way and write down what we want to say, how we feel, all of it in a letter. Okay, I feel like this will be therapeutic for you in some way. The next card I get is 32. Now, 32 is about universal energies here. Now, this kind of situation, like I hope that nobody's yanking my chain here, and I don't want to not take it seriously. So 32 is about universal mechanics, the moon, right? The moon. That's about the mysteries of life. What is going on here? And how can we deal with this? And it's like maybe we don't know, maybe we're confused about how to deal with this and go forward, but the universe does have a plan. Now, we're not going to how you say, relax on that to a degree. We have to take charge here. I feel like the taking charge is going to have to start in an area where we can be writing things down, okay? If not only for legal reasons, for our own mental health. And through this process, things will uncover, okay? Yeah. Where'd he go? Lost him, okay? But I feel like there's a process here, man. I don't know what to say in that direction other than we need to take a stand for ourselves, and we cannot I gotta watch how I say things. Whenever there's a situation like that, I don't know how to deal with it other than to take a stand and get yourself out of there in any way that you can. I feel like somehow this letter right away, they told me write it down. And if that's a legal thing that you have to do, then do it. And if you have to make action from that, then do so. Okay, I didn't get. I'm going to leave it at that. I'm not getting any more on that. Hopefully that helps you. Okay. Okay, I'm just going with what hits me here. Tina Marie. Will I ever meet a good guy? I'm a Cancer, July 19th. Okay, Tina. Let's go. We'll go to the room. I'm going to go to the Dreamers deck here, and I'll pull 3 cards, and then they're going to romance. Okay, Tina Marie, hang on. See if we can get you in here. Having a hard time connecting to your energy, Tina. Can you focus on the reading? Feel like you're feel like you're what do you call that? Doing 2 things at once here. My accent. Oh boy. Okay, you were okay. Yeah, just focus on me, and then I get a connection, and we can go. I was focusing on the smoke, okay, because it was like, yeah, it was off. Yeah, it was kind of dreamy like that, actually. Okay. Let's see, 3 and 2. Okay, Cancer, water, feelings. Yeah, okay, I'm trying to. I feel like you may have been out of a relationship for a while here. And when we busted from the last relationship here, yeah, we shut things down, okay? This is why we're not getting motored back up here. We're unconsciously closed for service. We haven't quite opened back up. Okay, I'm going to start here. Justice is the first card I get for you. And that is about balancing the energies. But I think that's talking overall. I feel like these are universal energies going, we need to balance, okay? And I feel like you've had enough time here to work on getting rid of that barrier so high, but it's so high that it's still up to here. Instead of being up to here, it's up to here. So we feel like, you know, our default is way too high. So this is what the balancing is about. The universe going, we're still way too high here. We feel our boundaries, like, you know, we can step over the fence. They're going, no, these men can't step over that fence. We have got an energy source coming forth. Don't mess with me. Okay, does this make sense? Because that's what they're saying. We're giving off a don't mess with me vibe, and that's what's leading the show. Okay, so Justice talking about toning that down or being aware of that mentally. Because a lot of this, I mean, you walk into a room, man, it's your mental state, don't matter what you physically look like. Okay, so this is what is tripping you up. Okay, this is your root problem. You got to work from the inside. Okay, the next card is Page of Pentacles. So that's gaining knowledge. That's what we got to gain knowledge in. How do we change our energy frequency? Because that's what these guys are feeling. Don't matter if you look like the nines, right? You're dressed to the nines, you got your makeup on, your heels are to the sky, they ain't going to touch it because your field is off. Okay. And that's, they'll walk up to you and then they'll just walk away. Okay. So Page of Pentacles is about learning. We got to learn what it is that we need to do to switch our energy field over, because this is what is, we're not even an understanding of it. Okay. Part of that is just being happy. It's very simple switch. Sometimes, okay, I'm going to give you a bar scenario, right? The women, they go out and they're listening to music, having a few drinks, and then off they go to the pub, and they're in that mode. They're in the happy vibe. They just listen to their favorite song and they get out on the dance floor. They're all happy, right? But if we're brooding and we get out there and right? Okay, so maybe do you feel you have enough time to process that, right? Because that's heavy stuff, right? That's heavy baggage. All that needs to be processed. I feel like there's been a time here. Nonetheless, we got to gain more knowledge in our own emotional centers, because it's really the frequency is off. For attracting a partner, you ain't got the right frequency. So the next card we get is the Eight of Wands. And the Eight of Wands is about communication, action, fast things coming and going. So I feel like you may have situations or trying to create situations here where we're in a dating zone, or we're trying to communicate with people to get them, come on, let's go, let's do stuff. But again, not enough knowledge about our own selves and how we truly are feeling. I feel like it's interesting because I get a vibe from you that even though you are wanting and kind of in a state of, okay, it's been enough time, I need, we can actually be by ourselves. Okay, we may not have been in the past, right? May have been our first stint, but we handled it fairly well. Okay, on the romance side here, we have the Seven of Cups. Yeah. So we're talking about the Justice, the energy of the universe that wants to come through here. Justice, the Seven of Cups, you look, okay, this guy is tending to her. So I feel like this is what you're wanting. You want a man who's going to be tender, right? This is what. And I feel like that's also the knowledge that we have to gain as well. I don't feel like our barometer here, I don't know that we can root out like a cycle. Okay, does that make sense? Feel like we got a cycle here of tripping in these wires, and we haven't gone over and autopsied our relationships enough to realize what the triggers are, where the red flags are. So that's another area. Now the next card is the Ten of Pentacles. So this is good stuff, right? So not only do we want someone who's tender to us and tender, right? Because that's more so what I get here from your energy field, is I want someone who's tender and not afraid to show it. I don't want someone who just sits there and is a bump, right? On a log or a couch. And then this card here is about stability as well. Financial stability and a state of feeling stable with that person, right? Because safety, like obviously, right? When we're talking about relationships that are unstable in that way, the stability means so much more now. Okay, the last card I get is the King of Wands, and the King of Wands is that's the fiery energy. Okay, just let me tune in here. Okay. Yeah, I'm like, this guy's passive, he's laid back, what is this? And they're going, this is the man that she becomes attracted to. Okay, so it seems like what your loop is emotionally unavailable men. We have a magnet that goes to the man that kind of holds himself back, and that's what we got to learn to deal with. Codependency, look up that stuff. Codependency, there's a lot of traits in there that deal with that emotional unavailability. So this is what's going on. It's like, this is the man she's attracted to, and she has to learn to flip gears. But when we flip gears, we feel unease, how you say, and off balance, right? And we felt unease and off balance in the whole relationship. So why do we want to go? You know, it's just, we're just feeling off. So we really got to dissect our own vibration here and visualize. You really have to get in your mind a visual of what you want. Daydream, man, put whatever you want in there. Get it in the visual, and then you'll start seeing options outside of you. Now, that's first what you can do. Second, what you can do is learn to appreciate your, like, get underneath your attraction to these guys that are laid back. Why is it? Was our father not there for us? And then now we're going to think, like, this is, you know, these things happen. You have weird things like that happen, loops in your life, and it's unconscious, right? Okay, so that seems to be your root there. Is we want a man who's attentive, but we're attracted to men who are not, right? So yeah, these are things, right? Sorry, I'm going right in there, but yeah, so look up codependency issues. I know a lot of people don't want to go there, but there's a lot of helpful stuff for people in relationships, because we just do this. I've read this book 3 times, and I have to read it again to remind myself, because there's stumbling blocks, and it's very, very helpful for a productive way forward. So look that up. And you know what? When I go back on the page, I'll give you some books next week here. I'll shoot some out, because they're just helpful to everybody. In fact, I got to go back and read a few. So hopefully that helps you. So the keys here, know what you're attracted to and why. And once you illuminate that, you'll get rid of the loop. Okay. So once we realize that, we see that for what it's worth, we sit with it a little bit, then we can change our frequency and go, yeah, no, that didn't work for me. I got to focus in another direction. We won't be unconsciously, we'll be consciously aware, right? So it'll all work. Just a matter of being conscious, right? And it is a little bit of mind work. Yeah, you do. It's just sometimes we're vibrating in the wrong frequency to attract it. You're welcome, Tina. Okay, who's next? Wanted to know. Okay, Sophia Matoya here. I'm picking up on your line. Sophia, I wanted to know if I should contact Nick. Okay, hold on, Sophia. I'm gonna key in here. I'm just going down, so if you want, just keep writing and I'll figure it out as I go. Giving the big guns here, Sophia. Nick. 3 to 6 months. Is that how long? 3, 6 months? Okay, Sophia. I'm going to bring, you know what? I got to go deeper here. Some issues coming out. Just give me a minute. Someone's being sneaky, okay? If it's not you, it's the partner. And there's some huge obstacles here. I have a waiting man. Just give me a minute. I'm going to tune in. This man is waiting on something, okay? But I feel like I don't know. I don't know if it's you or what's going on here. Okay. First card I get, Sophia. You want to know about Nick. Okay, here we go. 14, the first card we get is the sneaky, sneaky card. It's not good. This means that you or this Nick dude, there's something sneaky going on. Some shady behavior. We're getting away with something, okay, that we shouldn't be, or we know is wrong. That's why we're sneaking. Now, the next card I get is 21. And 21 is about obstacles getting in the way. And I'll tell you right now, if you got obstacles between you and this dude, that is universally based for a reason. So if you can't seem to get in touch with him, he's busy, you're busy. This is no coincidence, okay? There's a reason for this. Some things have to fall into place in order to be in a better position to match. So first of all, your energy zones may not match. Your vibrations may not match. That's why you cannot get in contact with this dude, okay? The reason, you may be a positive, he may be on the negative, because we got the sneaky. So we really have to be grounded and truthful. Where are we at? Are we the one that's sneaking around, or are they? Because if it is not in our energy field whatsoever, we are not matching that, and he is on the negative, okay? Hopefully you're following me here. The next card I get is the Waiting Man, 28. So we have the sneaky card, we have obstacles, and we have the Waiting Man. This man is holding a rose to give to a woman that he cares strongly about. But there's sneaky behavior and obstacles in the way. So what's going on? Okay. Now we get the romance cards on top of the sneaky behavior. Here we go. Is this dude a long distance dude, Sophia? Both. Okay. Because here we go, right? You or your partner may be married. So that's the sneak in. Okay. Next card. What's the obstacle here? Justice. Neither one of you divorced. So that's the obstacle, getting you together. 3, what's on the Waiting Man? He's waiting to get in contact with someone to have fun. This is the fun zone card, right? No. Okay, well, something's going on here about sneaky behavior in a marriage, okay? So either someone's married or wanting to get married or in a mode to get married, and there's some kind of shady behavior within that, okay? Now, the obstacle here, there's justice is an obstacle. So there's something here that is either imbalanced or something that cannot get right. And again, I am really, how you say, promoting the universal energy is saying, you know what, the time is not right here, and that is why you are not contacted. So let that be, because when you will and when you are, then it will come back. It will magnetize, but we have to respect that this is not the right time, because if we get back, we could bust things apart for whatever reason, whatever's going on here. Okay. Now on this fun card, the man is waiting. There's something more here I'm not getting. It's interesting because if you look at this, the man has got his back to the fun and the partnership. So what partnership is this? Is he married and he's turning his back to fun? Like, it just, there's something here. Don't make sense. But nonetheless, I'm getting a high sense. The universal energies are just not right for you and him at this time. And that is why things are not lining up. Okay. Okay. Well, I'm focused on this Nick dude and you. So if there's a third person, I'm not picking up on it. What I'm picking up on is a marriage. So if we are not married or we are married, there's sneaky behavior. Okay, this is highlighting that. Boom. Next, the obstacles. We have obstacles here because there's an imbalance. We are, if we're in a relationship here, because I'm having a hard time picking up the line, but nonetheless, if we're in a relationship here, there's an obstacle. There's some kind of obstacle. We got to clear it out of the way. And it may not even be you that needs to clear it. Okay. It may be on the other end of this connection. And then 28 is about the fun zone. This man is waiting on something, but he's turning his back on something that is also pleasing him very highly. That's the thing. He's waiting on something in another direction, is the sense I'm getting. It's the only sense I can make of this. This may be you and him, but he's looking in a different direction. Okay. So you'll have to make some sense out of that through your instinct there. Or however that is going to make sense. Kind of I don't think I answered it, but anyway. Okay. Sorry, Sophia. I think that's all I can pick up there. Okay, Gabriella. I have a question. Okay, so Gabriella, and do you have his sign? What is he? I need to either know a name or a sign that he is to contact his energy here. Just some dude, I can't connect to that. So Gabriel, you don't have to give his name, but his sign, what your sign and his sign. Leo Andrew, okay. Okay. I will key in here. So you're wanting to know if you're going to get towards this dude, Andrew. I'm telling you right now, though, the frequencies are working to get people together that are meant to be. So if you're not, that's a hint already. But it may, you know, timing. Timing is a huge thing as well. So, okay, I'm going to shoot 3 cards. Yeah. Look. I have a hard time connecting his energy to yours, I'll say that. Okay, Gabriella. This man may have moved on and he's got a different mind flow here because I cannot connect him to you. He's not connected in a heart-centered way to you. So that's giving a huge hint there. But I'm going to go into this, okay, and lay it out for you as much as I can, or they'll allow me to. Okay. Okay, the first card we get for you is the 8 of Swords, okay? 8 of Swords is the sarcophagus. Now, when we're talking about the sarcophagus, that is the saddest, most sorrowful, most grief-stricken card in this romance deck, okay? So this is the romance card, and that is about regret, sorrow, all, you know, depression. So either this man left you and this is how you felt about it, or you left him, and I get a sense here that he ghosted you. That's what they said. Ghosted, gone, like just dropped off the face of the earth. So next card, 14, is Temperance. So Temperance is about, in this deck here, we're looking at this guy, looking how he's looking at her, right? He's going, I don't know if I want this one or not, but I'll try it out and see what happens, right? And she's just doing her best to pour here without letting things overflow, which is a symbol of the water going in the cup, is a symbol of the emotions. Because this woman's feeling a lot for this man. He notices all of that, but he's kind of cynical and he doesn't know whether to dive in or not. And the next card we get after that is the 4 of Swords, which is about doing the dance. So if you guys had a relationship here, it either got into a degree where you guys were kind of in a zone where things just either got stale or got really comfortable really quick and there was not much going on. You're just kind of doing a dance. But it's interesting because it either started with a lot of sadness, but this man, I'm getting a high sense of ego. Well, Leo, right? And a high sense of you come to me, that kind of a thing, okay? Now, the next card I got to clarify, because they said bring 2 more, is the 3 Pentacles. Now, the 3 Pentacles is about creativity and working together with people to get things accomplished, right? We're talking about artists here, but nonetheless, creativity and seeing a bigger picture as well, right? Then on top of that, we get the Devil card, and that's feeling chained. And I feel like we may have had that experience ourselves. We may feel chained to this person, get a high sense through these cards here. This one especially, this really symbolized the relationship here, is what I'm getting. Now, this man, I cannot connect him to your energy field, which means he no longer feels connected to you in any heart-centered way, okay? He may be distracted in some other area and have like an obsession with work, another person, another direction, family, whatever, but he is totally encompassed in whatever it is going forward. So he has no connection to you in a heart-centered way at this time, okay? And I get a sense, and you're going to have to validate this, that something happened here, kind of just dropped off the face of the earth. Does that make sense or no? Yeah, and they're going, it's this man. He's very, yeah, it was like, okay. Because what's going on here is I'm looking at this card, and this is about the bigger picture. This man really, not only is he not in a settle down mode, but he's not in a relationship mode. And I feel very much when he was with you, he kind of did something that he wasn't in the mode for. He got into a relationship with you when he really wasn't wanting one or needing one. And that's why it kind of abruptly ended, because I got another distract. I got to make money. I got to do da da da. Uh, you know, and he got distracted with other things, not just saying another woman, whatever, but other things. And I do feel in a creative way. So it could be in a work way or something, some kind of a hobby that this man had. So I do not feel that there's any strings there. That's the sense I'm getting. So you're better to move. And there is a sense here that you're carrying a lot of emotion for this man, and it's just not balanced on his end. So hopefully, yeah, because it just doesn't. And two, this may not even be your energy. It may be his. It's like, this is nothing. I'm gonna be blunt here. I'm sorry, but it's like nothing's, nothing exciting. I need to go. But this man was not in a mode for a relationship. He took on a relationship when he really wasn't wanting one. So in a sense, it's doomed from the beginning. That's the sense I get. And he's very much in an ego-centered way, but I feel like money is his goal here. And that's right now, that's what he's working on. He's working in the money zone, and he's going forward in that way. And that's what's driving the bus, right? He's the money and a little bit of ego here. So he's just not in a heart-centered place. And I don't know that he will be. So excuse me, the burps here. So hopefully that helps you. Okay. May I ask how? Okay, Townsend. Jonah. Okay, let's get into Jonah here. Okay, we've been on for an hour here. I'm gonna have to shut her down in a bit. So those who are wanting a few questions, I'll stay for another half hour here, and then I'll have to meet y'all another day. So that made sense. Okay. Take care, Gabriella. Some people, if it's just not in their zone. And he's not a very giving, loving man anyway. There's not a lot of heart there. It's like it hasn't been learned. He's got a lot of bravado, but that's different than heart. That's what I'm picking up. Okay, Jonah. Okay. I'm going to hit one Lenormand. Okay. And then we'll go 3 romance cards here. Okay. Okay. Alrighty. Who was I? Okay, Townsend. I can't. Sleesa? I don't know. Townsend, I'm going to call you anyway. You're asking about Jonah and your connection. Your Pisces, he's a Sag. Okay, the first card I get, they go 1 Lenormand and 3 romance. The first card that I get, the Lenormand, is the 11. That's the birch broom. That's talking about struggle, strife, and arguments and quarrels. And this is the thing that the nuns go and they tap you on the fingers when you're doing wrong, okay? So we either have a partner here that has a temper, or we're bringing a temper forth to the partner, which doesn't sound like the energy when you're asking the question. I don't get that. Get a lot of lovey-dovey feelings. So either this man is in that kind of a mode, or the relationship has had a strife or a struggle go on, that we are kind of in the, what do you call that? Timeout zone. So that is figuring prominently. Okay, I'm going to put that down now. The first card I get on the romance is the 3 of Wands. Now, 3 of Wands is about those moments, those engagements, right? He's engaging, proposing to her. So it's talking about one-upping the relationship. So if you are living together, you're going to want to get engaged, that kind of thing. So that's about that energy coming forth, okay? The next card I get is the Four of Coins. Now, the Four of Coins in this deck to me means someone at a distance. Like you look at this woman here, there's a man watching her from a distance, okay? But it's like she don't even know about it, okay? So something going on here with a lot of feelings. Like, were you guys engaged? It's almost like this man either wants to propose or you want a proposal from this man, okay? Okay, so here we go. Whoops. So whoever's holding that energy, if it's not you, then it's your partner feeling that they want to, you know, get engaged here, like it's the full 9. And then, okay, this would symbolize the distance then. So we're on the right energy frequency here, got the right person. And then the other card that we get is the Ace of Wands. Now, the Ace of Wands, if you look on the cane, that's about the act itself, okay? Talking past romance here. So there's a lot of passion forward from this man to you or you to this man, okay? So I feel very strongly here, even at a distance, there's a high attraction level, okay? But we start the whole thing off with struggle and strife. So we may have some issues that both of us need to deal with here. And if we're at a distance in a relationship here, that's the first thing that's got to be breached, because we got to get to a point where we're together and then we can really start to deal with stuff and figure things out. I feel like this relationship will, how you say, show itself once the distance is breached. Very clearly and quickly we'll learn yes or no, this is going to go forward. Okay. But at this point here, a lot of the energy is all high vibe stuff. Like, I'm very passionately attracted. And even though I'm looking at her from a distance, I want to get engaged, that kind of thing. Okay. Okay. So this is that energy of wanting to move in. This is the energy of being separate. And this is, I do feel, is passion on both ends. Okay. Feel that strongly. I'm going to pull a couple more here from this romance deck just to kind of finalize this, because I feel like this is not really answering the question. This is what we're feeling, but this is what are we predicting here? I mean, this could go either way. You know, sometimes you get the information, you can make decisions you wouldn't have without it, and you can change things. Okay. Okay. Got it. This card is not wanting to go away. Why? Because we got another one here in the romance deck that symbolizes we got issues. Both of us, we got to grow up here. These are kids and they're arguing. He's pulling his hair and get away from me. So there's little squabbling that's going on, little issues. So it may be, how you say, a good thing that you have distance in the relationship. I feel like that's highly, what's the word? Highly good for you. My words are escaping me. It's a good thing at this point because one, it would be, because they're telling me it would be overwhelming if these two were in the same room together, because there'd be a lot more squabbling and a lot more intensity within the squabbling. At this point, it can dissipate somewhat and we can actually get these two together. And that's the feeling, is we're wanting to, but we got to deal with our issues. Next card is the Ten of Cups. So in this card, again, symbolizing some distance here, right? So the woman is now far from the man, but nonetheless contentment and emotional happiness. So there's potential here for that, okay? And then the next card we get is the Six of Cups. And in the romance deck, that's just about people going out and partying and maybe even rip-roaring it up a little too much, and that can add to the struggle and strife, right? Going out with other people and doing partying, whatever, because there's a sense here that you've got three sets here, 3 couples, and they're all drinking, but they're separated. Again, showing the distance, right? And I'm getting a sense universally that this distance is a good thing. They just need to really work on their issues, and I don't know that that's being handled. Okay, we gotta realize we have some issues within a relationship we got to deal with, and the distance here is creating a buffer zone where we can deal with this if we want, but I don't know that we're taking full advantage of that, because right, they're showing, yeah, they're not let go of that struggle card. Okay, so just might have to get, just dive in as much as you can. Use your instinct when you feel things coming up that you want to, and communicate. So I feel like the one thing that's missing in all relationships forward is communication, me included. I don't communicate properly. And I feel like if you just communicate your feelings, I think that's a lot of it is, it made me feel this when you did this and da 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 da, because you're just growing through that rate. But there's good zone here. We just I think we need to take advantage of the distance at this point, because if they were saying, they literally said, if we put these two together in a room, it'd be like a cat and a dog, and they just go at it, and not in a good way. They would be ripping each other apart. So it's good that we have the distance, create that buffer zone, and we just deal with things as they come. Take it casual and be casual with it, and don't rush too much, because if we rush, right? But again, use your instinct, right? You got to go with your instinct, not mine. I can go universally, but if you don't feel sprung to do it, there's a reason there. Okay. Okay, I'm going down. Gabrielle, may I ask you a short one about the one I'm looking now? Okay, I'll give you one card, romance. Okay, well, we'll do that. And then Elizabeth. Hey, Elizabeth, I had a reading earlier for you there about someone, and trying to figure out if you caught that or not. You probably have to get it after the feed goes through here. Okay, Gabrielle Alonso. Okay, I don't want to become a spy here for everybody's love interests. Because we're going off in directions, we can get in danger zones here, right? I can get spiritually slapped for this. I want to do that. So we got to be more grounded with our partners, but nonetheless, we'll see what happens. Okay, I'll give you, what do we give them? 2 cards and 1. Okay. Oh, no, here we go. There's this sense here already they're giving me, Gabriella, is if we want to go in that direction, go in that direction. Make ourselves known. Go out there and expose your heart. Say, I like you. You like me? No, move on. You know what I mean? This is kind of the thing they're showing me, but nonetheless, I got 2 cards here, and we'll go through. And 1, did you see? Yeah. Okay. First card. It's the romance dud card. So that means none your business, because, and really the essence that they're giving me here, Gabriel, this Alonso guy, if you want it, go for it. If you like, communicate something forward, open yourself up. We're not gonna lay out the carpet for you, because this is something, if we want to go in that direction, go and figure it out, right? Because there's a lot of instinct here. It's not been played upon. We're not using our instinct, so we can't shortcut this. And we got to use our instinct forward. We need that for relationships that we get grounded in, right? So that's what's going on here. They're kind of not, they're staying mum here about this dude. But then we have 20, well, which is the judgment, which is the call of the universe, right? Use your instinct. Go there and seek it out, right? Because they're not going to give it to me. Why? Because they want you to embellish your instinct in the way of men, right? And that is probably one of the hardest ways to go, because we get flung by looks, we get flung by other energy fields that they're putting off, that they're not vibrating at, because people are wearing masks, stuff like that. So there's a lot of weird stuff that can happen here, but they're really saying this woman has to use her instinct, and she can't, she can't get a shortcut. She's not going to get an answer here. That's what they're saying. So we need her to use her instinct. So if you're hearing a call, you're hearing the gut instinct to back off or go in, play with that and see how it works for you. And then you'll be able to do that more confidently in the future, because at this point, we're just not using it. and they want you to use that more. And that's a theme with everything they shoot through me. So good luck. If he's a Virgo, man, he's grounded energy. He's sensible. So you approach him and say, hey, I like you. Let's go for coffee. He ain't gonna, I mean, or maybe he will. I don't know what he'll do. But just do something in that way. Be proactive in that way. And then the card they get, okay. Give me a minute here. Okay, you're going to have to validate this, but 12 is the gossiping bird. So I get a sense that either you or people around you, you are going to other people and asking about him, or other people are gossiping about him, or there's a bunch of yous that are kind of interested in this one direction. There's something going on here with communication between other people about this man. Okay, so whatever it is, be careful, because these birds can get things wrong. They can get things mixed up and not necessarily right. So if you're going to deal with this man, deal with him. Don't take anybody's word for what's going on with him, because we can get tripped up. Maybe not hugely inappropriate, but nonetheless, we get misdirected by other people because maybe they like him too. Or if you're not dealing with that, just watch your communication, be very direct with this person, and make sure that you say what you mean and mean what you say, because Virgos are very grounded individuals and they don't play games. So if you're going to dance around subjects, he's not going to pick it up. He's very slow to act. So you got to be very direct and mean what you say. And that's the way to get through to him. So hopefully that helps you. Hey, Mojo, thank you. Whatever. Yeah, I got a whole new batch coming out here. All the new readings, pretty in-depth, pretty shocking, some of them, but nonetheless. Okay, guys, I was just going through here, and I meant to go into my Facebook page and do it there because it's a smaller grouping and I can kind of get more life-changing things accomplished here. But nonetheless, the feed broke off, and then here it did the same thing, but it eventually caught up. It just circulated. So I will be shooting, doing a live night here on YouTube in the future. Like I'll be doing it once a month. I got a live thing going on once a month, last Thursday of the month, in Infinity Readings and Reviews on Facebook. So I also do weekly masculine, feminine reports. So if you are in a relationship, a deep one, and you are looking to get rid of blocks and whatnot, go there. And Mondays, Tuesdays, I do those, and those will help you highly with that. And then, but when I get these videos knocked off, I'm going to go back in there and do peeks into your weeks and whatnot. So kind of just whatever. And then whatever hits me from there, I'm going to do a lot of different stuff. So it was nice to meet y'all, but not meet y'all. I had just kind of a cluster today. I won't say the word, but so I will be coming in once a month here. So feel free to join me. Yeah, if you do so feel. Hopefully I helped anybody get through whatever. And sometimes, it's like, why are we asking? But the thing is, if it gets you on your path that you need to go more strictly, then so be it, right? So take care, guys. Hour and a half. I could go all night, but I'm kind of beat. Okay, William, you got my attention. Will you pull one card for tomorrow's energy? I can do so. That's a good one. I will do that. I will do that. Actually, just give me a minute. Okay, you know what they're telling me? You know what they want me to do? They want me to pull one card for you guys, one card for universal energy, and one card for romance. So we can get it covered. I have to get my deck for that. There's a certain deck I use for universally, above and below, right? As above. They're going, we need to tell these people what the universe is working on so they can help us, right? Or what you're working on so you can help them. Because that's what I'm working on in my room. Because when I start my next weeks there, my peek into the week and masculine and feminine reports, they're going, we need to let these people know where the energies of the universe are going so they can get on that wave. And then it's just free flowing, right? So thank you for asking. That's awesome. So 1, 1, 1, and 1, 3. They always end on 3. Too funny. Okay. So give me a minute here to just organize. And again, I do not read tarot. I mean, I know the general meanings of the cards, but I do not read traditionally. I'm highly instinctive. And what was the other one? This one. Okay. We're going to go with their energy first, then the romance energy, then ours last. Look at that. Boom. Okay. So the energies they're giving, like I'm getting a sense, people are generally going to be motivated to jump into this energy. Okay. And what is that? 6 of Wands. So 6 of Wands is about victory. And I get a high sense of the shield here being feeling we're going to do things that we know we can excel at. We're going to go in directions we know we can succeed. They're going, this is all good and great and fine and wonderful. But how do we spread our wings if we're only going in a guaranteed box, right? So we got to go outside of the box. So this is that energy. They're going, this is good because we're talking about victory and this is positive and all of that. So that's where we're going to go. That's where we're feeling motivated to move, directions that we feel positively. We're going to get a positive result in victory. And the romance direction, we have the 10 of Wands, which is about putting our best foot forward. So if we're looking for a relationship, we're looking in a direction and we're going to go out and put all we can, or, you know, we got to watch so we don't put masks. As in my room, there's a huge thing about masks and dropping the egos and all of this, wanting to get rid of the mask. We can put our best foot forward without veiling who we are, right? So, yeah, the 10 of Wands is about going out in our best, on our best behavior, with our best positivity forward. And they're going, this is hugely what we need is the positivity. So keeping that in mind, because if we don't have it in our mind, it's not going to go anywhere else. So victory, positivity going forward. This is all good. Hey, dude, that was an awesome. I think I'm going to end every reading like this. For the energy, that's awesome. Why did I think of that? Now, the universal energies, where do they sit? 4 of air. I got to look at this. Okay. Okay, we really have to zoom in on this. If you look, I don't know if you can see, there's a crow here, right? That symbolizes, I mean, for different people, it can mean different things. Go with your instinct, but mine symbolizes that it's spirituality, period. Those things that are unknown and dark or light. It's things that are hidden, right? The crow is symbolizing that. Then we have all these little fairies running around with a clover. And look at all the positivity, right? And they're going, if we look hard enough, there's a black cat here. There's darkness, there's light at the end of the tunnel here. There's a moon symbolizing there will be a day and a dawn here. And I feel like that's the essence of what they're saying about people. We got to come out of the darkness and dip into the light. We got a lot of lucky things and synchronicities we can tap into to get forward here. We just have to stay positive with it, feel like we're going to be victorious, put our best foot forward, and then dive into that. And that is really, I feel like the universe showing, you know, we may feel like we're in darkness now, and in some places it really massively is. But the only way we're going to get out is if we know that there's going to be light on the other end. Wow. All right. Holy. I'm like getting, like, they're really, thanks, William, for that. It was awesome because they really needed to say that. I'm like bumping all over here. Yeah. So for all of you guys, you just got a jolt, okay? Because that's what I do. I give jolts of energy, and you will have a good day tomorrow. And you have to put in effort to carry it forth after the 24 hours. I can give you a surge, right? When I started reading, I'll tell you a little bit. When I started reading, there's an energy surge that goes out to people, okay? And that surge gets them positive, gets their mindset, but they have to be in a mode where they're consciously aware to bring that forward into the next day and the next day and the next day, right? So this is done unconsciously. It's just a gift from the universe through me to you. And that's what happens whenever someone gets a reading or any kind of whatever. I know it's happening because my cheeks get flushed and I just right away I heat up. And there it goes. There's the energy. So I feel like that's heavily what they did here to whoever's hanging around for the last bit. So have yourselves a good day tomorrow. If you're interested in masculine, feminine, joy, infinity readings and reviews on Facebook, and I really try and get underneath people's problems to the root, get rid of the root and see everything clearly. That's really what I'm here for. So you are welcome. Thank you for your time. You betcha. I will be back. I'm just getting revved up here. And if you want a little more energy, again, go to Infinity Readings Reviews on Facebook. If you're a little shy, I will be back. I'm not sure I haven't nailed a time, but I'm going to nail a time on Facebook, nail a time on YouTube, and then I'm going to stick to that. Thank you. I don't know. I'm just Canadian. I don't know what the accent is, but a lot of people say it's an East Coast thing. Yeah, Irish, I don't know. I have Irish in me, but it's very, very little. I'm French and Polish, so it's quite weird. But I have an accent that comes out. I don't even know what it is. So just Canadian, weird Canadian accent. So anyway, thanks. Great energy, guys. Yeah, that was powerful. I'm going to do that with all my readings, William. That's awesome. 3 cards. 1 is the energy that is there for you that you want to dip into. You don't have to work. This is in your energy field forward. That's that victory. So that's good, right? For the week. It's good for the weekend. Victory on the weekend. We start a good week next week. And then putting our best foot forward. That's in the the mushy-gushy phase, right? This is good as well because we want to make a good impression. And then that's really deep. Heavily deep. Like these cards aren't even worked in yet. And just the energy that comes. So anyway, thanks again, guys. I gotta go here. But I will be back, and I gotta shoot out some live readings tomorrow, but they'll be more based. I have the Capricorn and Sag. So if you're on that line, I think I'll be starting with the Capricorn female single sometime tomorrow. I'm not sure when, but anyway, take care. Thanks, guys. Thanks for the energy. I can feel it. It's all good. So take care. Have yourselves a good evening. Had fun. I have Gemini on my feed, don't I? Yeah, I have Gemini on my feed. But you know what? We'll figure things out. Just keep an eye on me and I'll be around. So take it easy, man. I appreciate this. It was really good end to this day. I appreciate it, William. Okay, take her easy. We'll talk to you later. Take care. Have fun and be kind.